Hey Mel, Oceana here with G3 Agency. This is that free video I promised to send over about how to get yourself in front of people searching on Google for your services. So the idea behind this video is that you can go and take care of these things yourself without my help going forward if you'd like. And then of course, if you'd like to work with another agency that's maybe more local to you or whatnot, you are welcome to take this information and send it over to them. That's perfectly fine. But of course, every once in a while, someone does come back to me and say, hey, can you help me out with these things? And then we set up basically a time to talk about their business goals and see how my agency might be able to help them reach those goals. But this video's point is to educate you on your options and how you can get yourself in front of potential customers. So let's jump right in. First thing is, your website's pretty. I love this fade right here. It's really classy. So this is good, except that you really want to have a lot more content on your page because Google uses the words on your page to determine if you know lots about this topic and where you are. So you want to have lots of content about what you do, how you do it, and where you do it in order to show Google that you are the expert and the most relevant to display when someone's searching for your services. And then another thing you can do on the page itself is if I right click on this image and click Save Image As, this image was saved as Glider Blinds Half Page Slider, which is descriptive of what is in the image and where the image is. But what would be more effective is if you actually save these images as the exact phrases that people are using when they're looking for your services. And how you know what services or what phrases those are is actually this right here. I did some research for you on like Bloomfield, Canton, Detroit, Southfield, Wixon, and Warren, and cross-reference that with anything that said drapes, blinds, or curtains. And then here you've got, you know, blinds, curtains, blinds, different ways that people are looking for your services. Now, some of these are less obviously like less helpful than others, like Detroit Tigers shower curtain. I don't know that you necessarily provide those. But if you wanted to provide them, there's quite a few looking for them each month. So this column here shows what people are searching. Over here, this column shows how many times a month that search term is being searched. And then right here, this is KD stands for keyword difficulty. And it's basically how competitive it would be to get to the first page of Google for that term. And this is out of 100, so as you can imagine, 2 is very low, and that's actually a good thing. We want a low score here because that means there's less, it's going to be taking less time and effort to get to the first page of Google for that key phrase. So let's see. So once we've decided on a phrase that we want to show up for, Blinds Detroit, for example, would be a good one. There's 60 people looking for that. So a couple people every day searching Blinds Detroit on average. So we'll take that and put it into Google, and this is what we get. So this area right here, this is this, and also right here, these are the spots where you show up if you have ads going on. So I believe this would be up here. I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure these are the Google guaranteed, although I think these are actually just ads for items. And Google guaranteed would normally show up a little higher than that, but it doesn't show up on every search. Down here, this is definitely an ad. This is from AdWords. But most people, they actually see that it says ads right here, and they skip right past this. Most people just don't even pay attention to the ads at all. Most clicks happen in here. So most people are found in this section, which is called the maps. Sometimes people call it the map section. Some people call it the map pack. But either way, it's the top 3 local results from the maps of Google. And how you end up in this area is with with a Google My Business listing. So you want to make sure that your Google My Business listings, name, address, and phone number specifically are correct, word for word. I mean, character for character. You want it to be exactly spelled the way that you like it, because then you're going to take that information and put it on different directories like Yelp, Yext, City Star, White Pages, etc. And that's going to help to increase your visibility and push you up toward the top of the results, because every one of those is just like a little bit of proof that you really do serve the area. And then down here, how you get into this section, this is what's known as the organic results. This right here, this link, will get more clicks than any other link on this entire page. So we really want to be sitting in this spot right here. And how we go about that is we need to look at their website, the ones that are showing up there. And it's actually, we're up against this this location page, luckily not their home page, because Budget Blinds is a huge company and they're very powerful. But this one page is kind of like, it's powerful, but not that powerful. We can beat them. So how do we go about that? The first thing is we want to see how many words they have on the page. And it looks like they've got a decent amount of words here, but it's nothing crazy. We could definitely outdo them. And we also want to see if they're taking advantage of those images, if they're actually saving the images properly. This one's saved as Budget Blinds is in your community. I bet you nobody is looking up that exact phrase when they're looking for blinds in that area. So they are not taking advantage of that, which is good news for you, because that means that if you save your images as those key phrases, people are looking for services, if you save your images properly as these terms here, that'll be a strong signal that you should be above them in the Google search results. And then if I put them into this tool here, this is the same tool that I used for my keyword research with the Keywords Explorer part, but this is the Site Explorer part of this feature, feature of this tool. So what it does is give me a little bit of an in-depth look into how a website's performing. So I'm not looking at their homepage, but rather this side page, the one that's actually showing up in the Google results. And it gives me some really important information. So their UR score, which stands for URL rating, is basically how trustworthy or powerful does Google see this page as. And it's this one page, not their whole site. This, however, is their entire website, how trustworthy it is. And if we were up against this, it would take a long time to win. But we're not up against that, thank goodness. We're just up against this, and so that's not too terribly difficult to beat. This is how we beat it, is with referring domains. So referring domain is just any website that has a link to your site on it. So if I click on this, I can actually see what sites have links to your competitor on it. EasyLocal.com, for example, is a pretty good one. It lists local businesses, which makes sense that you would be listed on that. So we can actually look through here and see if any of them would make sense for you to be on those sites as well, and to be able to take those votes for your website to be up at the top of the Google results. And then we can go and find other websites that they don't have and outdo them. So EasyLocal.com is a good one because it's got a high DR score. And DR, again, is the domain rating, and it's basically the score of their entire website, how powerful / trustworthy that site is. And the higher the score, the more credibility it loans you when they have a link on it to your site. So in order to get a link like this, what you do is click on this link, and you can see it says free business listing. You just click that, enter your information, and you'd be able to, it'll help you, basically it'll give you some power from their site. So that is it for me. I hope this was helpful. Please reach out to me with any questions that you have and feedback. I really am trying to make these as good as I can so that they make the best impact on business owners that I possibly can. So thank you so much for your time watching this, and I hope it was helpful. Thanks.